Okay, this is done. Open the program. Welcome, guys, to a new episode of a podcast we know about of the world. Today, I'm here with my three colleagues called Brian, Jonathan, and Santiago, and to talk about of the impact of social media. Let's give them a big round of applause. Also, we want to share that the questions we will answer in this episode we were made by our listeners, so thank you for participating and being the part of the show.
Hi everyone, it's great to be here.
Hello guys, please share to share this.
Hi everyone, I'm happy to be in this episode.
Okay, Cesar, in your case, does social media help your life?
Of course, Brian, it helped me stay connected with my friends, study, and entertain myself. But I recognize that sometimes I need to control the time I spend on it.
And Cesar, what do you think about the comment for example on Instagram, Facebook, or and social media?
I think the content can be very useful and creative. For example, they are in social media, music, and indie artists, etc. etc. But sometimes it's superficial. It all depends on which accounts you follow and how you use them.
Finally, Cesar, who is your favorite content on social media?
Well, Santiago, answer your question. My favorite content is about technology and motivation. Sometimes, whether like art, music, how Madonna, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, and electro music. And I like following page that share knowledge and positive message.
Brian, how does social media affect the productivity of young people and adults?
Oh, many times they reduce the productivity because they distracted us. But if used for study or work, they can be a very useful tool.
Well, Brian, I have a question for you. And what risks exist regarding user privacy and security? You can answer me?
The risks are hacks, identity theft, scam, or data leaks. That's why it's important to protect privacy and not share everything.
The last one, Brian, how do they influence creative and content creation?
They influence a lot because they inspire new ideas and allow people to express themselves. Although sometimes they is the risk of copying instead of create.
Okay, guys, the program of today is interesting because your answers and the question are made of us. And Jonathan, I have a question for you. How does social media influence communication?
Make communication faster and customer reduce face-to-face interaction.
And Jonathan, what effect do they have on mental health?
They can provide emotional support, also cause anxiety or low self-esteem if not used carefully.
Finally, what role do they play in public opinion?
They are essential because they spread alert and social causes, but they can also spread misinformation very quickly.
Santiago, how does social media change our daily habits?
They change our routines a lot. They affect sleep, studying, and capture our attention constantly, creating more fun depends.
And you affect today job on personal identity and self-image.
They encourage the creation of ideal version of ourselves, which can distort self-perception and generate pressure to fit in.
Okay, Santiago, good answers you take your college. And finally, I have your question. How do they affect academic of work performance?
They can be a distraction and promote procrastination, but they are also tools for learning, collaborating, or promotion projects.
Okay, thank you, Santiago, for your answer. And thank you, my college, Brian, Jonathan, and Santiago, for the program of today and the listeners to pay attention to the program and make the questions for us. And well, guys, today we answered our listening's questions and we saw both the positive and negative sides of social media.
Yes, the important thing is to use it the responsibility to take advantage of the good side.
Exactly. Everything depends on how each person manages them.
And we should always remember to keep a balance between the digital world and real life.
Now, thanks for joining us and for your questions, my listeners. And this is what we know about the world. See you next time.